everyone, welcome to Age of Listening channel. Today we're looking at the Cosmic Journey Oracle deck by Yannick Silver. I do like to look at these without kind of doing a walkthrough without looking at it previously, but actually it's a bit more complicated, so I'm glad I kind of had a false start on videoing this. So it's typical box, but as I quickly looked into these cards, they're broken up into two. Okay, so the first is your typical Oracle decks, but then, which I'm going to do you a screenshot if you're interested in this. So screenshot that now, read at your leisure. But then it also goes to some potential questions to ask the archetype. So it was like, okay. I tried to look if it was, briefly, I tried to look to see if it followed kind of the Rider-Smith weight loosely, but it didn't seem to really do that apart from kind of the first card, but I could be wrong. Anyway, so here you have, well, let's go through them and count them actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 archetypal cards, and let's go through them then. So the universe, your 11-year-old self, and I don't know, when I had a brief look at these, and there's your 111-year-old self, so the young and the old version, the divine dragon, the galactic grandmother, ancestor, soul giraffe. I mean, this is quite way out for me, really, if I'm honest. Starseed, the activated ally, the alchemical artist. I mean, they're lovely colours, and the hero of your cosmic journey. So that's those cards, and then we go. I mean, I don't know how I'd read this. I think it's one of those things where I'd actually have to look at the book in order to understand how to do this. So it's a little bit of faff. But if you only got, you know, kind of a few Oracle decks, then this would be fun, wouldn't it? So we've got 3, 2, 1, jump. And I kind of thought, okay, initially, is this going to follow the Rider-Waite-Smith sort of thing, because you know, jump is the full card, but then it kind of didn't really. So a light grows brighter only by lighting another, but nice messages so far. I've not read any of them yet. They're nice cards. They're not shiny, they're quite matte, they're not too thin, but definitely not thick. Quite like that card. The book, when I briefly looked through it to understand what it was all talking about, she's really, or Yannick, Yannick's a man, isn't it? He's really gone into a lot of in-depth work for his book. So normally I kind of say, you know, I don't read them that much unless there's a lot of symbolism that I don't understand, but he kind of has done such a lot of work into, it's kind of your first Oracle deck, how would you use it? And he has like an 11-day program to follow, and he shows you how to do that and how to, you know, step by step. And so I think for a newbie, excuse my nails, I'm really sorry, I think this would be a fun deck. I got a voucher that my sons didn't want to use. I love that card, that's lovely. and they didn't see anything in Smith they like, so I said, well, I'll give you money and I'll have the voucher. So I bought a number of oracle decks. This is kind of one of the decks where I'm unsure of how I'm going to use it, whether I'm going to put the archetype kind of spirit guide cards to one side and just use these beautifully coloured oracle decks on their own. You know, some cards can be very powdery and dusty. I'd class these as in the middle. The other day I did an oracle deck and they were very dusty. You could tell they, you know, they weren't going to last very long, but I can't remember what it was now. But these are okay, bog standard card. You wouldn't be able to, you know, swish. Well, you know what it's called. You know where you these are the ones where you kind of shuffle like that way, not that way, because it would crease them. Really, I've got to know. You know what, the professional card shufflers, you wouldn't be able to do that with these. Not if you wanted them to last any length of time. Well, I give the artwork 10 out of 10. I give the colour 10 out of 10. Unsure about how I feel about the messages on them. I feel they're very left brain. Does that make any sense to anyone? But yeah, I feel they're coming from a very left brain sort of person. You know, there are some oracle decks that you can tell they're cheeky. They've come from cheeky people, or oracle decks that have come from very spiritual people, very deep. Some from great manifesting sort of spirituality. This feels like a common sense. So if you're the type of person that's quite left brain, and want that common sense, no kind of woo-woo or woo-hoo or whatever anybody calls it, then this would be the oracle deck for you, I guess. I mean, what I like to do, you know, when we've actually got people are able to come to my home or whatever again, then I kind of put the oracle decks out and I say, okay, pick your oracle deck, pick your tarot deck, and then I use them. Or if I feel guided to use a different one, then I'll use that. But you know, so I'd keep these out. I mean, I do like the pictures. I don't know how I feel. I'm not a very left brain person. So that's that. This is only my point of view, and don't know. I think it's not a no. It's not a no. It's a interesting. And I think I'm going to leave it like that because I don't want to say anything negative about it. I'm being shadow banned at the moment. I realise why. There are a number of reasons. I mentioned the word. I also mentioned a particular astrological sign which is banned as well. Oh, and that word BANNED is also banned. So there's so many words now that I can't actually mention on YouTube that it's almost practically impossible. I mean, I've actually said the word now. I'm not even allowed to say the word ice cream. So there's so many words that it's now gotten to the point where it's a good job I'm not monetized, because I wouldn't, this would have demonetized this channel. I'm not doing any personal readings online and I've held it back because actually I don't even know how to do it, so that's why I've not done any personal readings. If you see anybody saying offering personal readings, I don't do personal readings. When I found somebody who can help me to work out how to do it online, then I will start, but I'm not at the moment. I've also got to say that I'm not sure how long I'm going to use this platform, but until the dust settles, I don't even know which platform I'm going to go on, but everything's being backed up. But my name, Age of Listening, is going to always stay the same. Give me a thumbs up and give me a comment, even if it's a smiley face, please, in the comment section, because that helps with the algorithms. I'm in YouTube dungeons at the moment, and I have been since I mentioned the astrological sign that starts with that letter. So I went from having, I think it was 6,000 views to now getting like 16 views. That's how bad it's got. So also, if you like and comment, because that's a way of saying thank you, if you press subscribe, you have to press subscribe, and you see the little bell, you have to then press on the bell, and then press the bell again to now get subscribed and notified of my uploads. So there you go. I'm waiting personally for this all to settle in the next sort of 4 months, 3-4 months, and everything to be I can't say the word, I'm not allowed to say that word, but everything to kind of be switched back. And I have a hope that it will be switched back. And at that point, you know, I can carry on as normal and everyone will get their true subscription, everyone will be followed and yada, 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 yada. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. I might actually do a reading after this. I have a desire to do a reading. So, okay, bye everybody. Stay sane. Bye.